Hi, my name is Scott Moylan, and today I'm going to talk about 5 things that you can do at home if you catch a cold or some kind of cough. This is my daughter Anna. She's going to be helping out. Unfortunately, over the last week or so, she has actually caught a cold and it went into her chest. She was diagnosed with bronchitis, and so what we're going to do is we're going to demonstrate some of the things that we did at home to help her get over this. She still has a cough, so maybe at some point she'll be able to kind of show you what that might sound like. So all of the things that we're going to talk about, we're going to talk about 5 main things, primarily steam inhalation. We're going to talk about a type of tea that you can take in. We're going to talk about the herb ginger and how important that is in healing. We're going to talk about the neti pot, which probably many people have heard of, but maybe not. We're also going to talk about some self-massage techniques and some Chinese medicine technique called gua sha. So stick around and we are going to go over those 5 things right now. So the first thing we're going to talk about is steaming. Steaming has been used for hundreds, maybe even thousands of years in helping to open up the lungs and to break up congestion. So the things that you're going to need, obviously, is a pot with some water. Also a towel can be helpful. Essential oils are also helpful. They're not necessary, but essential oils can have amazing properties. They can be antimicrobial, they can be antibacterial, they can really just even just open up the chest. So the 3 oils that we have here, we have lavender, we have eucalyptus, and we have rosemary oil. You don't have to use all 3. Sometimes it can be just, what your preference is. So oftentimes I'll just recommend for people to use eucalyptus. It's really opening. It helps with breaking up congestion. Basically what you need to do with regards to steam inhalation is get some water into your pot and then boil it. Once it's boiling, take it off of the burner, and then what you would do is you would use the towel to tent your head into the pot. So basically what you can do is just, if I can use you, if that's all right, is you would kind of do this. We would kind of bring her over to the pot and she would inhale. Basically, you don't really need to a whole lot of essential oil. 5 or 6 drops is really all you need. The second tip that I oftentimes recommend for people is very simple, and that's hot water, lemon, and honey. This works especially if you have a sore throat. It can really help to kind of coat the mucous membranes of the throat and help to soothe any kind of discomfort there. Really all you need is a teacup, some honey, and a nice lemon. It's really that simple. So basically what we do is we'll cut the lemon, we would squeeze that into some hot water along with some honey, and voila, we have hot water, lemon, and honey. That good, huh?
Yes.
The third suggestion that I oftentimes work with people is another type of tea, and that's called a ginger shot. All we need for that is a pot to heat some water. We need some ginger root, and of course a teacup. So what we do with that is we grate the ginger right into a little paste like this. We put that in the hot water, and what you're going to do is you're going to cook that for 2 to 3 minutes. Once you do that, you can strain the ginger using some kind of strainer of some sort, and then what you have is a nice tonic here called ginger shot. It's very tasty.
Okay. I sniffed it.
Our next healing home remedy is the neti pot. Again, this is probably known by quite a few people, but the neti pot is something that's used a lot in Ayurvedic medicine. It's a little pot where you put saline, nice and warm saline water, and it's a nasal irrigation. So what you do is we have a nice little bit of table salt here, iodized table salt, and what you do is you take a pinch of that, you put that in the pot, put some warm water, and then what you're going to do is you're going to put the neti pot up against your nose, lean your head to the side and forward, and then what happens is water is going to come up and then down the other side. It feels really weird the first time you do it, but as far as irrigating the nasal passages, this is top notch. as you can hear, Annalise still has some cough going on in there. And so especially if there is some coughing that is difficult to expect or phlegm that's really difficult to get out, what I oftentimes recommend to people is that they do some self-massage. Now this particular type of method is really very simple. What you do is you make a nice loose fist and you just start kind of tapping and pounding on your chest a little bit. It's not unusual for that to actually stimulate some coughing. Hopefully what we're looking for is to get some more production out of that. So good luck with that one at home. The last thing we're going to talk about is a technique called gua sha. Now gua sha has been used in Chinese medicine for a very long time. And basically what we're going to do is I'm just going to demonstrate how we can use a technique like this at home. Traditionally, gua sha uses a bone tool in order to scrape the back and create a little bit of irritation. This helps to improve blood circulation and also stimulate the immune system. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to show you how it's done with a spoon. Everybody most likely has a spoon at home. So we're going to show you how to do this particular technique, but basically all you need is a little bit of oil to help with lubrication for where you're going to be working, and a spoon. So I've already put a little bit of oil on Anna's back, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hold the spoon nice and loose in my hand like this, so just the edge is exposed. And I'm just going to begin to work down in between the shoulder blades. You do not need to make this very strong, but as you can see already, with just a few light strokes, we get some of this redness that is coming up in between the shoulder blades. This, the Chinese would mention, is called sha, or a toxin that kind of builds up on the surface of the skin. By working and gently scraping between the shoulder blades, we are stimulating the immune system and encouraging the body to get rid of that pathogen that's on the surface. So there you have it. That's 5 tips to help you treat any kind of cough or congestion that you might have. My name is Scott Moylan, my daughter Annalise. Please feel free, if you have any questions, to leave those in the comments below. If you liked the channel or if you liked this video, please subscribe to the channel. We're going to be offering up many more opportunities to help you bring the healing home.